Hello everyone, Onlydraven here, and today we are going to do a brief tutorial in how to breed chickens in Sky Factory 3. There's a lot of different lists and such on how to breed chickens, and I thought it'd be good to have just kind of one quick video showing all the basic steps you need to do that. So, breeding chickens in Sky Factory 3 is incredibly useful. You can get a hold of a lot of really high-level materials very, very quickly, starting off with a lot of just really basic materials to get yourself going. One of the first things you're going to want to do, of course, is get some of your basic materials, strings, sticks, seeds from sifting, things of that nature. The prime requirements to get yourself started is you are going to need an animal net. Animal net is easy to build. 3 sticks, 3 strings in this configuration. Animal net allows you to pick up chickens as well as other animals and move them from one location to another, as well as putting them into hatching pens. The next thing you're going to need is egg nests. Nests are how you go ahead and you grow the chicken eggs into chickens. They are very simple as well. 3 hay bales in this configuration gives you a nest. You're going to need quite a few of these, several for hatching eggs, as well as you're going to need them to make nesting pens. Nesting pens require 7 regular planks surrounding 1 egg nest. This will give you nesting pens. Nesting pens are a place to hold your chickens, to maintain and control what they're laying, as well as to breed them. You will need quite a few of them if you are anything like me and like to have your chickens organized. Once you have those 3 things, you're going to need eggs. Now, to get basic starting eggs, as well as just basic chickens, you need to build a grass area slightly away from your spawn point. You get grass seeds just by sifting. You make yourself a bunch of dirt. You don't need an area quite this big. Again, I'm an organizational fool, and I like to have a lot of organization. So you just need to get yourself a few of these pens to get started, and eventually, give it a little time, a basic chicken will spawn. You'll also get roosters, as well as some of the other chickens, such as this, log chicken, which literally just spawned while I started filming this, sand chickens, and a few of the basics. But the white chickens are going to be the most important. Now, a basic chicken will drop you basic eggs. You can then take those basic eggs and surround them with 8 dye of the color of your choice, and that will give you a chicken egg of the color you need to breed. Red chicken, blue chicken, so on and so forth. This is how you get all of your basic starting chickens. Now, you're going to need, again, a lot of hay to make a lot of nests. So just brief aside, a fast way to get hay really early on is chicken manure. While you do chickens, you're going to get a ton of chicken manure. You can make a farm, and you can water it, and all that's fine and dandy, but for just fast hay, just throw chicken manure on seeds. It will spit out a ton of hay and a ton of seeds, which you can use to grow your chickens quickly. So, you got plenty of manure, use your manure, and that will get you lots of hay. Now, to get to the actual breeding, you want to start by trying to breed all of the basic colors of chicken. Okay? It's going to be your browns, blues, reds, yellows. Most of the dye you can get early game from flowers and different sources. You'll need a water source slightly large enough to get yourself some squids. You get some ink sacs, so you can make yourself a black chicken. But most of the basic chickens are going to drop dye in the color that you use to make them. You want these chickens because a lot of these chickens are going to be the starting point to breed the more extravagant metallic chickens. Now, chickens themselves have different stats levels. Let me go ahead and show you. This here is a blue chicken. As you can see, it has Tier 1, Growth 1, Gain 1, Strength 1, okay? The 111 is its stats. If you take a blue chicken, and you, lapis blue chicken, or any chicken, and you breed it, I hit the wrong button, and you breed it in a breeding pen next to another chicken, specifically the same color chicken, you will get chicken eggs of a higher level, so higher stats. You then hatch that egg, breed it with another higher egg, and continue until you get 10, 10, 10 for their stats, which is the highest stats possible for a chicken. Once you have a 10, 10, 10 chicken, they have faster drop rates, higher drop rates of their primary drop, and if you breed 10, 10, 10 chickens with other chickens, you will get eggs that are already 10, 10, 10, which is incredibly helpful, again, when you're trying to breed the more extravagant chickens. Now, putting 2 nesting pens next to each other and putting 2 chickens next in those pens will then give you eggs of the chicken you're looking for. Now, how do you know the combinations to make certain chickens? That's really easy. You can search for hours online, or you can just go into your menu and type the word chicken. This will give you an egg over here of every chicken type in the game, and if you scroll over it, it will tell you exactly what you need to breed it. A Eulorium chicken requires a glowstone chicken and an ender pearl chicken. A night slime chicken requires a Manulian chicken and a pig iron chicken. And a clay chicken requires a snowball chicken and a sand chicken. So again, starting with the basic colors, you're going to be able to start breeding some of the more extravagant chickens. And once you get one chicken, it allows you to open up breeding multiple other ones. Now, there are a few chickens that you cannot breed. For example, the log chicken, like I mentioned, things like that. They're going to spawn in your area automatically, as well as you'll get flint chickens, sand chickens. There's a flint chicken that spawned while we were just kind of hanging out here. But there's a couple chickens that you're going to need that don't spawn here. And the main one is going to be your quartz chicken. And to get that, it only spawns in the nether. So you're going to need to build a nether portal. And you're going to make a large area out of anything, dirt, stone, wood, whatever you have, and you want to light it up. The big area with more lights, the chicken will spawn quicker. So once you get yourself a quartz chicken, you grab it with a net, bring it back here. But the quartz chicken is going to be important to start breeding pretty much anything from the nether. It can take a little while for them to spawn, but they will spawn eventually. Just make sure the area is well lit, and the larger the area, the better. Now, once you start breeding your chickens, you get your basic chickens to 10-10s, you start combining them. You can then put your chickens into these hatching pens, and if you right-click on the pen, you'll see that there are 5 slots where your chicken will lay its goods. So you get, for this one, this is a bone white chicken, it's dropping bone meal. It'll also put in things like eggs, it'll put in feathers, and it'll put in chicken manure. Once you get to the point you don't need those other components, I recommend just putting one of each primary drop in a slot, and that way you're only getting the stuff you're looking for. You don't need all the feathers and stuff. If you want some chicken manure, you can leave a slot with manure in it as well, or feathers, and you can gather some of those. But once you get a bunch of manure and you get all your pens built, you're really not going to need a lot of manure, and you're not going to need a lot of the feathers or eggs any longer. So you're just going to keep breeding your chickens over and over again. Again, if you can get your basic chickens to 10-10-10, then that's going to give you stronger chickens of the other types, and you won't have to keep crossbreeding them. Now, once that's done, you will have a ton of chickens. Again, there are a lot of different chickens you can breed. XP chickens, Man of Steel chickens. Again, just searching chicken will give you a list of all the chickens in the game and how to breed them if they are breedable. Doing this will give you the majority of the prime metals, ingots, and basic requirements you're going to need for a lot of the more advanced stuff in any type of Minecraft setup. Now, the one other thing I want to touch on in this video is going to be the 4 specialty rare chickens. These chickens cannot be bred. Again, they can only be created. Okay. Now, this is a rooster. Roosters will spawn automatically as well. It's not a chicken you have to make specifically. But once you get yourself a rooster and get yourself a bunch of extra chickens, you can make the special chickens. Now, there are 4 things you need if you want to make all of the special chickens. You're going to need a banner, a grass block, which you'll need silk touch for. That one can take a little bit of time. A book, and a cake. These 4 things can give you all the chickens you're looking for. So, let's go ahead and we'll grab ourselves a chicken, and we'll toss him on the ground. A basic white chicken, if fed a cake, turns into a chickenosto. And chickenosto will drop cake. Simple as that. You just give him a cake, and you have a chickenosto. Next one, take a basic chicken, we're going to give him a book. Give him a book, and he becomes a smart chicken. See how easy that is? Smart chicken. That's rare chicken number 2. Number 3, take him. This guy, nope, let me grab the other thing I need here. Grass block. Where'd he go? There he is. We're going to give a chicken a grass block. And now we got a Beep Chicken. Okay? That's number 3. And number 4, which, let's grab ourselves a chicken over here. Here he is. Give this chicken a banner. And now you have a Mr. American chick. Okay, so Mr. American Chick, Chickenosto, got your smart chicken, got your Beep Chicken. These are some of the rare chickens in the game that you really can't get any other way. Okay, so simple enough. That gives you those. So that gives you your rare chickens. That shows you how to breed them, again, by putting 2 chickens next to each other. You will get eggs of the type of chicken that you need. You take that chicken egg, you put it in a nest. I'll give you an example of one. We'll go ahead and we'll grab ourselves a Yellorium chicken here. So Yellorium chicken egg. Drop that. Well, that didn't work. There's a Yellorium chicken. Just dropped it right down there. But if you put the chicken egg in here, it will hatch. You can sit on the egg, literally just sitting over top of it. That will cause the egg to hatch a little bit faster. Not a lot, so I don't do that very often. You can also give seeds to little chickens to help grow them faster. Works just like bone meal. So that's really it. I mean, doing so, getting yourself one of each of the different chickens at least, will give you access to a lot of great materials. It's really simple to do. And to get a list of every chicken, literally just do a search for chicken, and it will show you how to spawn them all right in your crafting menu. All right, so that's chickens. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or any other comments, please feel free to add them to the video. Be sure to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe. I'm going to be putting out more Sky Factory tutorials here in the near future, and I look forward to seeing you. Thanks for checking in.